Alright, I had something else in
The
mind.
woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Why are you so uptight about the curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I already
side.
told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
I already have.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of. She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
Why are you still talking about books? Are you trying to put a spell on me? If it's just a storage room, why are you so tense? If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a 70s ward protecting it? If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right? Why does it have a 70s ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
He wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit
It's
store.
the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Ah, Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow, void raves. You have new words.
Have you ever sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtain.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well? And points at her necklace.
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
It doesn't work.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Guaranteed by who?
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
It does, doesn't it? Alright. Would you like me to take the case to investigate if the curse is real?
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Ooh. Drama. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. So I've got +2 because I helped Annette. So, yes. The only way I fail this is if I roll double ones.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations
Are
before.
you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one.
I do look like a drinker.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing, or you see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. I like the pun, so I'm going with the pun.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wards brought me here in the first place. The 70s blood also runs through me. I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energy. Okay, well, we're going through drama, so this is already like a performance of some kind. Void Revenant to debad all the bad energies, I think is maybe a little bit see-through. So let's go through the 70s blood, shall we?
Your Partsimonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family's safe. The Phantoms are no match for me. Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me. Come on, Kim. Get involved. He mumbles in minor confusion. He has not been listening closely enough. You've put him on the spot. You got to pay attention to our wacky schemes, Kim.
Certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
A hand on your heart, on my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
What's the entity?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence. But she said I've not told you about it, so I think it's actually a valid question to ask.
Yes, a malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the form of a woman. A witch, most likely. She, or it, must be connected to the curse somehow.
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
So, a few more questions?
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
No, I've already done that.
Woman
Yeah.
looks aloof.
Alright, farewell for now. And we shall make a save. Okay, before we go in, let's see what Annette's got to say, if there's anything
sorry,
different.
Sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Okay. A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Alright, see you around, Annette. Ooh, picked up a couple things. So, we picked up a hat. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Let's wear the hat. Why not? And then, yes, we are investigating the doomed commercial area. So she lives inside a chimney. Find a way in. We do have a key now. Is it a tool? No, it's not a tool. Just, well, I guess it's a. Oh, it's not even an item. It's just a thing. Oh, is it already equipped? No, it's not. Oh, keys. Key to room number 1, key to the trash container, key to the bookstore back door. Oh, I have the key to the cat. Okay. I should go back to the body and figure out what's going on with the trash container. But first, the doomed area.
You see a set of tattered curtains block.
Open
You
sesame.
see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards. your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
She tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hand. Alright, before we go any further, we should probably equip the flashlight. Off we go. Okay, there's a painting. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Painting. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. I guess it's just the door then.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Let's knock on the door to see if there's an answer.
Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed-out, dark echo.
Okay, just an echo. Alright, unlock the
After
door.
exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Open the door and enter. Oh, it's a gym. Oh, Kim's got some stuff to say. Alright. Kim.
What is this place?
It's an adventure. It's the Netherworld. Looks like a gym to me. I think this may be the Armored Temps Boxing Club for young athletes. Yeah, because we know that from the door. The doorbell.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Yeah.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark.
So chances are, if I didn't have the flashlight equipped, the perception check would have been a lot harder.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Or let's just keep going. I'm sure it's a regular abandoned house, nothing mysterious.
Sounds good.
Alright. So, what do we have? Shot put ball. What is the shot put ball? A ball used for playing shot put, a favourite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. I mean, it is worth 13 real though. But then so is the dock worker shift card, so we'll hold on to it. Smells like leather and sweat. The poster says Citius Fortis, the rest is worn off. If I try lifting the dumbbells, I am going to fail whatever check it is.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
That was a trivial check, so I guess it's not actually that heavy?
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Yes. Legendary, lift the barbell, so yeah. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. Or actually, I don't really care about safety hazards. Who would just remove them?
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Let's try lifting them anyway. Time to flex. Yeah, kind of expected that to happen.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
But I'm wearing gloves. Fuck you, you stupid barbell. Seems I'm a little out of shape, or maybe these gloves just suck. Whatever, weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyway, or say nothing. Maybe these gloves just suck.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
So, yes. A legendary check, but we'll just leave it for now. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. Okay, well, nothing else here, so let's head upstairs. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs that remind you of blades. Looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Takes some money. It's abandoned, so why not? Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Let's look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
So it might be that we can come back here to put stuff inside the compartment and print and place
This
stuff?
is where the memory should go.
Okay, let's press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Press play again.
Nothing happens. Something's missing.
Yeah, okay.
There's no tape in the...
So we have an empty cassette case. We don't have any tape. So yes, this is a come back later thing.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kajran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Cajun mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical
You
here.
think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Ah, indie game development. The cost of airwidth alone must have been huge, or why do you say that? Yeah, it must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else? Squint at the line.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. There's a door there. Scribbled across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe! I wonder what the name of the studio was. Was it anything to do with ZAUM by any chance? Where are the clothes it used to display? Is this Emma's atelier? for the money. Yeah, this looks like a dead end. Keys with slipstream painted on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. And production schedule filament memory. I see, so we can put this into the machine. The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Alright, well we found a radio computer, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Ooh. What's the production schedule? Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine, or are you alive? And that's all for now. What is the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Well, the game says it is, so yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
Okay, yeah. So, it's not a recording, it is literally another person on the other hand. So, this is the police. Please open this.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
Alright, I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Great.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Okay, why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalogue before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalogue says.
Which makes sense with where we are.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual. And what's this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Oh, so the static round drowns out a response. Right, well, I know it's a human administrator, but I guess I can ask.
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old, and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am? Where are you?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident.
At 6:30?
As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Let's mention about the paranoia.
She repeats password.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
work as for now. Please
That's
tell
all
me
for
if
now,
there's
because I don't know the
anything.
password.
Thank you, and goodbye.
tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent, nothing happens.
So printing doesn't do anything. Alright. Well, I might as well leave it in for now. Because I can't use it with anything else. We're looking for a password. Oh, we're outside. Okay. Hey, magnesium. Hello, bear.